am 32, married 4 years to Ethan, 36, and until last week I thought the worst thing that could happen to me was a chipped gel manicure. We live in the top half of a converted textile warehouse on the edge of the Riverwalk, the kind of place that smells faintly of cedar and wet concrete. Ethan pays the mortgage I pay for the streaming services and the oat milk lattes. He is steady, gentle, the sort of man who still says please and thank you to Alexa. I am loud, impatient, allergic to silence. On the patio of the Northside Brewing Cooperative, a Thursday happy hour thick with river mist and IPA fumes, Ethan steps through the sliding doors with a full dark beard that did not exist that morning. The group my work friends, 2 of his climbing buddies, my sister Mara, goes quiet. I blink twice, then burst out laughing. Oh my God, Ethan, you look like a guy who sells loose cigarettes out of a fanny pack. The table laughs because they always laugh. Ethan half smiles, tugs at the coarse hair along his jaw, and sits. I feel a small tug of triumph, the same buzz I get when I win an argument about whose turn it is to fold the laundry. He does not speak for the rest of the hour. I chalk it up to beard shock. When we walk back across the pedestrian bridge, our shoes echoing on the planks, he finally stops under a sodium lamp. You humiliated me back there. I snort. It is just a joke. Everyone jokes. You called me a loser in front of people whose respect I work for. I roll my eyes so hard it hurts. You are being dramatic. It is facial hair, not a personality transplant. He looks at me a long time, then keeps walking. That night he sleeps on the couch without saying goodnight. I lie in bed scrolling through TikTok, telling myself he will get over it by brunch. Friday morning I find him in the lobby of our building, feeding the communal vending machine. His chin is smooth and raw, tiny dots of blood where the new growth fought back. He hands me a cold brew without meeting my eyes. So you shaved, I say, triumphant. Told you it was ugly. He does not answer. The elevator doors close between us with a soft hydraulic sigh. I text him at noon dinner at the Korean place on 6th. He responds 2 hours later working late. I send a clown face emoji. He leaves it on read. Saturday we drive to his parents' barbecue in the suburbs. I expect the car ride to thaw the freeze. Ethan loves road trip playlists. Instead he drives in silence, window cracked so the wind fills the space where conversation should be. At the party his mother greets us, then does a double take. Oh, the beard is gone. I thought it suited you. Ethan shrugs, not worth the commentary. I laugh too loud. It really was not a good look. His mother raises an eyebrow, excuses herself to check the smoker. Ethan disappears to the cooler for another hard seltzer. I spend the afternoon floating between clusters of relatives who ask when we are having kids. I deflect with jokes about the climate crisis and the price of daycare. Nobody laughs. On the drive home I try to lighten the mood. You know I love you no matter what is on your face, right? He keeps his eyes on the highway. I am not sure you know what love looks like. Excuse me, you heard me. I fold my arms, stare at the taillights ahead. This is about a beard. Grow up. Sunday morning he is gone before I wake. A note on the counter, thick cream paper, his neat engineer handwriting reads, I need space to think. Staying with Colin. Do not call. I blink, stunned, then angry. I text him a string of middle finger emojis. No reply. I tell myself this is a bluff. I post a thirst trap selfie in the rooftop pool, caption it living my best life. Mara comments, you okay? I delete the post. Monday at the parking space I try to focus on a brand campaign for cruelty-free mascara, but every Slack ping makes my stomach clench. At lunch I walk the river path, rehearsing apologies that still manage to blame him for overreacting. I draft a text, I am sorry you felt embarrassed, but you know I tease because I care. I delete it. Tuesday the credit card app sends an alert, card ending 4821 has been removed from Apple Pay. My pulse spikes. I call Ethan straight to voicemail. I call Colin, who answers on the third ring. Is Ethan there? Put him on. Colin hesitates. He does not want to talk. Tell him this is about money, not feelings. A long exhale. Exactly the problem, Lily. The line goes dead. Wednesday I come home to half the closet empty, his hiking boots gone, the good pour-over kettle missing. On the bed sits the beard trimmer, cord wrapped like a snake, and a second note, I have closed the joint account. Your half of this month is covered. Lawyer will be in touch. I sit on the bare mattress, heart hammering so hard I taste metal. My phone buzzes. Mara. Did Ethan really move out? I swallow. He is being ridiculous. He posted a photo. New apartment downtown, all those plants he always wanted. Looks happy. I open Instagram. There he is, arm around Colin, both of them grinning like teenagers. The caption, fresh start, no dead weight. I hurl the phone across the room. It bounces off the exposed brick and lands face up, still glowing with his smile. Thursday, I try the climb gym where Ethan teaches ballet classes on Tuesdays. The woman at the desk frowns when I ask for him. He switched to the Southside location. Asked not to be scheduled here anymore. I drive to the Southside, rehearse apologies that taste like pennies in my mouth. I find him coiling rope near the bouldering cave, hair shorter, shoulders relaxed in a way I have not seen in months. Ethan, can we talk? He does not look up. I think we said everything. I was mean. I get it. But leaving is extreme. He straightens, meets my eyes. You belittled me in front of people I respect. Then you doubled down. That is not love, Lily. That is control. I reach for his arm. I can change too late. He steps back. I deserve someone who cheers for me, not someone who scores points. I drive home through the rain, windshield wipers smearing city lights into bruised streaks. I call my mother, she sighs. You always did treat that boy like a backup plan. Maybe now you will learn. I want to scream that she does not understand, but the words stick. Friday, I meet friends for trivia at the Riverside Beer Garden. Halfway through the first round, I realize nobody saved me a seat. I stand at the edge of the picnic table while they debate 90s cartoons. Someone mentions Ethan got promoted to lead route setter at the Southside gym. Another chimes in that he is dating a wildlife biologist who brings homemade energy bars to climbing meetups. I excuse myself to the bathroom and cry where the graffiti-covered stall door reads, "You are not the main character." Saturday, I wake to an email from a law firm, dissolution paperwork attached. Please review at your earliest convenience. I scroll through our joint photos, sunsets, matching Halloween costumes, the trip to Zion where he carried my pack when my blisters burst, and feel something sharp and final twist inside me. I text Ethan one last time. I was wrong. I miss you. Can we try counseling? The reply comes after midnight. I am already where I need to be. Take care of yourself. I stand on the balcony, city lights flickering off the river, and for the first time I see the empty space beside me not as temporary but as permanent. The apartment feels cavernous, every surface echoing with my own voice saying loser, loser, loser. I close the sliding door, pull the comforter around my shoulders, and watch the reflection of a woman who thought love meant never having to say